players and the manager. That's fantastic stuff.
Hello again, lads. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Lad for Set Play Gaming. This is the FIFA 23 Stevenage career mode. It's the Road to Glory with Aidy Boothroyd, and this is Season 3, Episode 69. I must apologise if you were expecting an episode on Sunday. I wasn't able to record. I've been sick. Now I'm not 100%, but I am going to try and soldier through tonight's games just to get this one out on the channel. We're going to continue in November. Our first match is against Plymouth Argyle, which is on the Tuesday night in the league. And then we finish November with a Saturday match against Salford City away at Moor Lane. We're then going to go into December, and our game there is the Round 2 FA Cup match against Carlisle Utd, which is a priority. And then we return home on the Tuesday night to play Ipswich, and that concludes this episode. Let's jump into the action. Alright, so you might have remembered in the last episode, we did lose 1-0 to Colchester, and it was a bad result. They basically outplayed us, but, you know, there's no reason to panic, and, you know, being a top side, you're still going to encounter these bad games every once in a while. So we're up against Plymouth Argyle and a chance to correct those mistakes, and we're at home. Ryan Hardy's back against his old club, and just a few minutes into the match, Tom Nichols sets up Ryan Hardy, who spins his marker, beats Tom Bilson but hits the front of the post in the opening 4 minutes. Then on 14 minutes, Frankham's free kick attempt is pushed away for a corner by Tom Bilson.
That was a tremendous save after a wonderful free kick.
He get across and makes the save. It was good effort. And then somewhat against the run of play on 26 minutes, Plymouth come down this right hand side, and as they play this in, Ennis with a back heel, and the central defender not in position, Matt Butcher just lashes it into the top corner. Question marks will be asked because Piergianni's been pulled off over to the left. He should actually be in the middle, he should be in that spot, but he's been pulled over to the ball movement. And then on 36 minutes, Brandon Purcell's really bad clearance sets up Jake Taylor. On his left side, he takes a shot, and Boothroyd a bit frustrated that he should do better. It is on his weaker side. It's a good effort. And then on 42 minutes, Horton slips in Ennis with a chance from just outside the box, and Chapman tips it wide to stop the visitors from going 2 goals up. You'll see here, he just gets across there. It's a good save. And then, in stoppage time of the first half, Butcher slips in Michael Miller, and he makes no mistake from close range. We go 2-0 down at home to Plymouth Argyle. Terrible defending, and once again, Piergianni just completely out of position, sucked into the play, and Miller slipped in behind the fullback, and he makes no mistake from close range, just tucking that in past Chapman. Boothroyd is absolutely furious. So we go in at the break, 2 goals down, everything to fight back for, but looking like even if we try to fight back, we're probably only going to get a draw. On 47 minutes, we did have the ball in the back of the net. This is one of those occasions where I scored, saw it was offside, and then the replay you'll see doesn't really show anything. Like, the camera should be panned around that way. So what I did is I played a replay myself, slowed everything down. To me, it doesn't look offside when the ball's headed down. It just is, and then look, you'll see the referee puts his flag up kind of late. It's one of those where I think it looks offside, but I don't think he's actually offside. And then on 73 minutes, Gilby plays in Hardy, the bouncing ball. He hits it on the half volley, and Bilson tips it over from the corner. It's swung in, and Ryan Hardy heads it in. He scored against his former team. On 75 minutes, it's 2-1, and the fight back is well and truly on. It's a great delivery from that right-hand side, and Hardy gets ahead of his marker and heads it down into the corner of the net. And then on 80 minutes, 5 minutes later, the ball's in the net again. And once again, it's a set piece. And it is that man, Ollie Hawkins. Edge of the 6-yard box. Boom. 2-2. Bit of a smash and grab job. And then on 93 minutes, a bit of a scare here at the end as Ronaldo Sanchez takes it past a Gumbo who's tired. But out comes Chapman to make the save and keep it at 2-2. We'll end up getting a share of the spoils. Let me know in the comments what you think. A disappointing result, really. Alright, so the second game, we're actually playing Salford City at Moor Lane. And one of the things I wanted to talk to you about and highlight in this game was the lighting on the pitch. You'll see this in the opening few minutes that I'm showing you here. We had a lot of problems when we were crossing the ball, especially when we were attacking and the play was in the brighter side of the pitch. As soon as the ball went up in the air, I just couldn't see. I lost track of the ball. So this was a really difficult game to play in, and I wanted to highlight that. Also, I've taken a throat lozenge to try and help with the soreness. I was getting a little bit croaky towards the end of the Plymouth game. Opening 32 minutes, you see Martinkus burst into the box. A little bit of trickery, he gets into the box and then pulls his shot. Tom King tips it over for a corner. And then on the stroke of half time, we create a second chance. Martinkus again involved into Rose. Rose spins on the edge of the box and fires a shot. Tom King near post makes the save to keep it at 0-0. Honestly, this was just one of those really difficult games because of the lighting. And like I said, I've never actually been in a situation like this before, where the lighting was that bad. On 51 minutes, Tom Nichols was involved there on the left-hand side. Johnson on the spin. He's going to pick out Rose. Rose is going to turn again. His shot is blocked. He knocks it down to Martinkus. And then King makes the save, but Cody Johnson following up to hook in the loose ball.
Well, here we can see it again.
Since we've got him, Cody Johnson's been a fringe player, but this season in particular, he's stepped up and he's weighed in with a couple of contributions already. And initially just a player that Tom had actually referred to us, but because we were helping Stockport County out, he came across to us kind of like by default. But I figured seeing as though we've got him, we might as well use him. And like I said, as a fringe player, he's come in, he's done really well. On 75 minutes, Hoskins goes up against Leake, makes an absolute mug of him, sends him for a Big Mac. And then Hoskins is going to cut in from the left. He's going to sell Tom Nichols. Nichols goes to take a shot after the extra touch. And Narty brings him down for a penalty.
Well, no card, just a warning and a fair few protestations.
Well, not every foul is a yellow card. I think the referee is right here.
And I thought for sure from this point, with 68 on penalties, he would put that away. But Tom King guessed correctly. He jumps across and makes the save. Disappointing for Nichols. It's a good height for him.
High quality defending.
And then with 7 minutes to go, it's played into Callum Hendry by Bjorkengren. And Anderson makes a fantastic save to deny Callum Hendry.
Well, that could be a key moment. They have to take those sort of chances.
It's a great save. And then deep into stoppage time, you'll see Borthwick Jackson down the left, crosses it in. Hoskins tries to pull it back, but it's intercepted, and Salford are able to get it clear. We come away from Moor Lane with 3 points and a clean sheet and a 1-0 win. Should have been 2 with the missed penalty, but we'll take it given how shocking the lighting was. On to the next match. Alright, so Carlisle United up in round 2 of the FA Cup. This is probably one of the most important matches this season. One that we definitely want to reach round 3, and we're at Brunton Park. The opening few minutes, the fullback Armour with a really shocking pass inside to Martinkus, who picks out Hardy in the box. No mistake. That's the kind of clinical finishing we expect of Ryan Hardy. And he punishes the error. Just 4 minutes into the game. Nice pass from Martinkus, and Hardy just puts it. You'll see in the replay here, it's just under his arm. Past Kelly. Nice finish, controlled finish. And that gives us a great start. And then on 15 minutes, Martinkus jinks past his marker, fires a shot, looking for the top corner. But Kelly gets across and tips it over for a corner. You see actually on this replay that he doesn't get it enough in the corner, it's too central. And then on 22 minutes, Dawda Ndri was able to show his skill. He's going to cut over from this right hand side, space for the shot, looking for the bottom corner. It's a good effort. Ndri up from the academy, looking to impress. And if we have games where we can sort of throw him on, we are going to try him. On 27 minutes, Sweeney steps up from the back, wins the ball high up the field, and you'll see Martinkus play this in. And Kinsella should make it 2-0. He's right in front of goal. He just has to pass it into the corner. It's a really bad finish. And then on 34 minutes, you'll see Sweeney actually gives the ball away. Edmondson plays in Gibson. Gibson just steps past Agumbo into the box, and Chapman comes to our rescue and kind of spares Sweeney's blushes a little bit there, because if Jordan Gibson scored that would have been pretty embarrassing. With 7 minutes left to go, Hardy plays it into Martinkus. Martinkus takes it into the box. I think this is 2. Outslides Kelly and makes the stop. We should be about 3 or 4 goals up, but we go in at the break, only 1-0, and hoping to add to it. After that 5th minute goal, we kind of just took things a little bit too easy. And then on 54 minutes, Corrin into Martinkus, and you'll see him make the run. Hardy makes the run, knocks it ahead of Mellish, then turns back inside and finishes in the bottom corner. That's the kind of clinical finishing. Speed, accuracy, control. That's everything that you expect from the finish there from Ryan Hardy. And he gets his brace. Lovely control here. Has the defender exactly where he wants him. Knows exactly where the goalkeeper is. Looks up there, takes one look and says, there's the bottom corner. So 2 goals to the good. And then with 20 minutes to go, Corrin absolutely murders the full-back there. And then he's going to pull it back to Edwards. And Edwards looking for the top corner, but Kelly makes the stop. If it had not been for Kelly in goal playing so well, this could have easily been a rout. And then on 82 minutes, Hawkins plays Ndri, and Ndri just pulls it back to Hawkins, who takes one touch. It hits the back stanchion instead of making it 3. And so it would end just 2 goals to 0 in the end at Brunton Park. Like I said, it should have been more. We didn't really have our shooting boots on. We did try a couple of prospects out there as well, so we have to take that into account. But at least we're through to the next round, and a clean sheet as well to boot. On to the final game. Alright, here we go. The final game of today. It's a colossal match between first and second as we take on Ipswich Town at Broadall Way. You'll see from the graphic on screen that it's first versus second, and if we win this one, we'll be a comfortable 8 points ahead. So every incentive for us to win. On 23 minutes, Gilby sets up O'Neill. O'Neill's shot pushed away by Walton. Wasn't in the corner enough. Could have been the other way around. If O'Neill had set Gilby up, then that would have been probably 1-0. And then on 33 minutes, Batmaz gets in behind the defence but shanks his shot wide. And then 4 minutes later, Chaplin tries to play Batmaz in. It's intercepted by Drysdale as he goes to clear it. He gets robbed of the ball, and Batmaz gets a shot off goal, but Anderson manages to come to our rescue. You'll see there. I was hoping for one of those instant clearances, but he went to take a touch. Thankfully, Anderson was alive to the rebound. And then 5 minutes before half-time, from a corner kick, Harness's shot deflected to the back post. Burgess with an attempt and a good save. Then Hoskins a few minutes later with a wonderful solo run into the box. And Walton tips it over.
But the fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
A great effort, great solo run. Walton and Anderson both playing well. Then from the corner, it's not cleared properly. O'Neill. Drysdale into Piergianni. Great control. Turns. It's on his weaker side, so it's actually a pretty good effort by the captain. So we're going at half-time. It's 0-0.
Can they now go and win it?
We've managed to hold them off defensively and create some chances. We just need to take one of the chances that we've got. Then on 52 minutes, Burns gets cleared down the right-hand side. He gets away from Borthwick Jackson, and he's going to pull this back to Malik Batmaz near post, and he rifles it into the top corner, much to the disappointment of the home faithful.
Well, here it is again, and credit to the goal scorer, but you have to ask questions of the keeper.
Absolutely rifled into the top corner.
No wonder he's frustrated with himself.
And you'll see here, Malik Batmaz is one of the top scorers in the league. 10 goals in 22 matches. Just, I think, one ahead of Ryan Hardy. And then almost a perfect response. A great cross from Borthwick Jackson. And Hoskins' shot is deflected by Davis. And it still almost went in. And then on 71 minutes, Harness plays in Batmaz, who has the beating of Piergianni. Of course he does, but fires wide. Batmaz could have had a hat-trick in this game. Then with 7 minutes left, Alex Gilby's ferocious shot from the edge of the box. Saved by Walton, a good strong hand. From the resulting play, Borthwick Jackson on the overlap, crosses it in. Ryan Hardy's there, and a super diving header to equalise with just 3 minutes left.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box.
Lovely overload on that left side.
It's a
great header.
It's a lovely goal.
And then almost in sync, Ipswich come back the other way, and this is probably one of the most unfortunate goals I've conceded. As the ball comes back to Kamara, he sets up Deriva, which shot is blocked by Piergianni, comes to Chaplin, it hits a shot on the spin, and Anderson goes to make a save, but it squirms under his arm. Now what's really weird about this is Chaplin hits the shot, and I don't know whether it was going in, but the game basically said it was an own goal to Anderson, which is a bit unfortunate. So facing defeat into stoppage time, we go fully route one. Drysdale's knocked down, and then Nichols with the back heel set up. Cody Johnson arriving late in the box. And absolute limbs. It's 2-2. We refuse to be beaten by the chasing team. And what a season Cody Johnson is having. Lovely setup from Nichols.
That's a good goal.
Nice finish from Cody Johnson. Let me know what you think in the comments box down below. A 2-2 draw. We've got to be happy with that considering. Alright, thanks for watching today. If you're enjoying this series, consider watching more content by clicking on the playlist available at the end of this video. I hopefully will see you guys back on Wednesday with episode 70, where hopefully my voice will be a bit more back to normal, with a 4-game special as we take on Blackpool, Stockport and MK Dons in the league, and face Stockport as well in the Papa John's Trophy. This is our lad for Set Play Gaming. See you guys soon.